First of all, I am welcoming you all of them to Chemistry of Main Group Elements course. Today, I am going to talk about solutions of metals in liquid ammonia. That means what will happen when you treat alkali metals or alkaline earth metals or any kind of metals with liquid ammonia. When you add small amount of metal piece to liquid ammonia, there will be a generation of blue color which will be changed to bronze color when you add more amount of metal to liquid ammonia. Finally, you can get back as liquid metal, or if you react the bronze color with any catalyst such as iron 2 plus or iron 3 plus, you can get back as metal amides. So what is the responsible for the color formation in case of blue or bronze color? What are the important features of that one? That I am going to discuss in these lectures. Okay, first of all, how can you laboratory synthesis? How can you prepare ammonia in laboratory? It can be easily prepared by reacting ammonium chloride with any kind of strong base such as hydroxide. For example, sodium hydroxide. You can get as ammonia gas. If you condense this one with liquid nitrogen, you can get back in the liquid form of ammonia plus sodium chloride plus water molecules. This is the very easy way to prepare liquid state of ammonia in laboratory. Okay. Now let me come to the important features of reacting metal with liquid ammonia. Just take metal, treat with liquid ammonia. First of all, you will get intense blue color solution. Then if you further react metal with the intense blue color solution, you can get bronze color solution. Then further addition of metals, you can get back liquid metal. Or if you react this one with the iron 2 plus, you will get back metal amide. Okay. M, it will depend upon type of metals. If for example, if M is sodium, then if M is sodium, then this constant M is also 1. If it is calcium, M is equal to 2. Okay. Now let me come to what are the interesting characteristic features of blue color. Characteristics of blue color. Okay. First one, its color. I mean blue color, which is independent of metals involved. You can use metal that may be either alkali metals or alkaline earth metals, or some cases lanthanides. For example, alkali metals means normally we will go with the lithium to cesium, but when we come to alkaline earth metals, beryllium will not work in this case. So calcium, strontium, barium may work. Some of the lanthanides also can give blue color when you react with liquid ammonia. Second one features its densities, which is close to liquid ammonia. Actually, what happened when you add metal to liquid ammonia, it may increase. But actually what happened, the density, there will be no changes in density, means density is actually decreasing when you add liquid ammonia. We have to expect high density, but density is coming down, means what does it mean? Density, there is no changes in density, means density is decreasing. High electrical conductivity. High electrical conductivity. High electrical conductivity. This conductivity value is even higher in compared with the compared with the electrolytes dissolved in liquid ammonia. That means it's more, there is a formation of more mobile phases, mobile species, fastly moving species. Ionic species are generating in this reaction. Metal, when you add a liquid ammonia, blue color, which has high electrical conductivity, that means it is one of the clue. It is saying that there is a creation of ionic species in solution. Fourth one, it's paramagnetism. Paramagnetism means, what does it mean? There is a creation of unpaired electrons. Unpaired electrons present in the species, or you can say there is a presence of free electrons. The G value from the EPR spectroscopy, if you measure the value of the blue color solution, G is close to free electrons. G is close to free electrons. G is close to free electrons. This indicates that in dilute solution, metal is forming metal cations and there is a formation of free electrons which is not associated with metal center. That's why the G value is closer to free electrons. From this point, I can explain. What happened? It can be explained by chemical equations. You can take any kind of metals. You are just going to react with liquid ammonia. You are getting a blue color solution. Why blue color solution is forming? From this future, we can write in the form of metal When we have taken the electronic spectroscopy for this blue color, it exhibited the wavelength around 1500 nanometer. This wavelength is responsible for the strong intense blue color solutions. This may be due to excitation of photon from one level to another level by electrons. Okay, so this species, you can see that this species will be called as solvated electrons. Solvated electrons. This one we know that one metal ion was surrounded by ammonia. For example, if the metal ion is lithium, the ammonia will be most probably will be 4, because 4 ammonia can surround the lithium ion to form a tetrahedral geometry. And in case of the solvated electron, what does it mean? That means solvated electron means this electron was the ammonia molecules are associated to form a cage type structure that having a cavity. That cavity was occupied by electrons. Okay, now density is very closer to ammonia. That means what happened, the density, you can see that there is a formation of big species. The species size is very bigger in nature. The metal ion species as well as the solvated electron species is very bigger in size. So if the size is getting bigger, the density will come down. That we can easily understand. And a high electrical conductivity, because there is a formation of mobile species, highly mobile in solutions. That's why what happened. It is a response. There is a formation of mobile species that is responsible for high electrical conductivity. Okay. Now I would like to talk about the bronze color. What are the characteristics of bronze color? characteristics of bronze color. A bronze color with definite metallic luster. Metallic signiness. The signiness which look like a metals. That is the first feature. Second one, very low densities. Very low densities. Densities keep on decreasing when you add more amount of metal to liquid ammonia. More amount of metal to blue color solution. When you add more amount of metal to blue color solution, there will be creation of two phases. One is blue color phase, another one is bronze color phase. These two will be, I am talking about the features of bronze color phase now. When you increase the concentration of metals in liquid ammonia, two phases will be generated. One will be blue color phase, another one will be bronze color phase. When you add more amount of metal, blue color phase concentration will come down and the bronze color phase concentration will keep on increasing. Third one, conductivity is in the range of metals. Conductivity is in the range of metals. Okay, that means conductivity is in the range of metals means before, in case of blue color solution, high electrical conductivity, but now it's in the range of metals means the conductivity is coming down. Fourth one, paramagnetism decreases. Paramagnetism decreases. And then the fifth one is magnetic properties. Magnetic properties, that is very similar to very closer to that of metals. Okay, from this phenomenon we can represent what happened exactly when you add more amount of metals in liquid ammonia. You have a blue color solution. Okay, this is for the blue color solution, and when you are adding metals, what will happen? If you are going to add metals, then what happen? It will form an ionic pair. Ionic pair means, what does it mean? Sorry. Both metal and electrons will be in the same ammonia cage. The difference between this one and this one, these are actually the two different species. One is cation and another one is anion. So it will be behave like electrolytes. But when you come to the second one, in this case, ammonia cage. When you have taken an ammonia cage, in that same ammonia cage having both metal and electrons. So in this case, what happened? The electron which is present in metal, in that behavior only will be there. I mean, here what happened? Metals will be in different metal will be in different metal ions. In case of here, the solvated electrons. But when you come here, the electrons which is in metal, but it was something separated by separated by solvent ammonia molecules. And other than that, it can also go as dimer. One of the species can unite with another species to form a dimer. A dimer can form. Also, it can add solvated electron. It may be another option. So overall, it will be in the form of ion pair. This will be an ion when it is associated to form an ion pair. So when you take this species, when there is a transformation of this species to another species, the species size is getting bigger. So this itself already bigger in size. Now the size is getting more bigger. That's the responsibility for the density is coming down, and the electrical conductivity is in the range of metals, because now you can see that in case of blue color there is a presence of two different electrolytes which has high electrical conductivity, but when it was associated to form an ion pairs, when it is associated, what happened? The conductivity will come again down. Paramagnetism decreases. Why paramagnetism decreases? The electron pair is associated with metal ions. That's why what happened? Paramagnetism decreases. In this case, you can see that the paramagnetism is changing to diamagnetism, because there is a presence of two electrons. Again, here also there is a presence of two electrons. So what happened? This two will be diamagnetic in nature, and in case of here, that the electron will be closely associated. Compared with here, the electron will be closely associated with metal. So what happened? Paramagnetism compared with above, blue color is high paramagnetism in nature. When it comes to bronze color, paramagnetism decreases because of the formation of ion pair. Okay, and then this will be called as dilute metal or an alloy. Okay, then if I have evaporated ammonia, what will happen? Once you got bronze color solution, if you evaporated an ammonia, you will get back the appropriate metals. For example, if you used alkali metals, you will get back as alkali metals. If you used alkali metals such as magnesium or calcium, after you evaporated the solvent molecules of liquid ammonia, again you can get back as the calcium or magnesium metal. This is again one more interesting features of solutions of metals in liquid ammonia. Okay, then I am going to add more amount of metals in bronze color solution. What will happen? The properties whatever we have seen in blue color solution, that will come back again when you add more amount of metal in liquid ammonia. Very concentrated solution of alkali or alkaline earth metals in ammonia act like liquid metals. That means the electrical conductivity properties as well as the paramagnetism will again increasing when you are adding more amount of metals in bronze color solution. That will be called as, for example, if the mixture was taken to very low temperature, what happened? In case of lithium was crystallized in the form of lithium tetra ammonia molecule. Tetra ammonium molecule was bonded with lithium. This will be called as lithium ammoniate, which will be crystallized in cubic body centered arrangements. And in case of when you replace lithium with sodium, it will be in the form of octahedral geometry of the metal center. Okay. This will be sodium ammoniate. So what happened? Because of the generation of the electrons, the electrical conductivity property as well as their paramagnetism will go on increasing. Okay. Now let me go to the next one, which is once you prepared such kind of metals in liquid ammonia, such as liquid metals, then their chemical properties. This kind of when you have taken metals in liquid ammonia, these are a highly stable species, especially when you didn't contact with the oxygen or water molecules, because this type of species are highly sensitive towards oxygen and water molecules. Especially when you react with the oxygen will be changed to superoxide and peroxide, because the pi bond is getting reduced. Let us take an example of, I am just reacting oxygen species with lithium ammoniate. What will happen? It can give O2 minus, superoxide will be formed. Superoxide plus 4 ammonia molecules plus lithium. This will be further reduced by reacting with another mode of lithium ammoniate to peroxide. Superoxide can be reduced to peroxide. Pi bond reduced. Okay. This lithium ammoniate species are very sensitive towards catalysts such as iron 2 plus or iron 3 plus. If you react this one with iron 2 plus, for example ferrous chloride, what will happen? Immediately there will be a formation of lithium amide. Lithium amide plus evolution of hydrogen gas and then ammonia molecules. In case if you use the sodium salt of ammonia, then what happen? You can get sodium soda amide. Okay. And also this kind of lithium ammoniate or sodium ammoniate can act as very strong reducing. It has very strong reducing capacity. It has very strong reducing capacity. This kind of metals in liquid ammonia, lithium ammoniate or sodium ammoniate, can reduce metal complexes to lower oxidation state. For example, metal complexes, or you can say metal carbonyls. Metal carbonyls also can react with such kind of lithium ammoniate or metal ammoniate to go to the metal in lower oxidation state. For example, just take an example of nickel salt, nickel tetracyanonickelate. If you react this one with the metal ammoniate, you can get back. You have to use 2 metal ions. Then nickel CN4 0. That means metal is reduced to plus 2 oxidation state to 0 oxidation state. And also platinum complex. Platinum complexes, if you have taken, platinum has plus 2 oxidation state. If you react with metal ammoniate, you can get platinum in 0 oxidation state. And also we can go with some other complexes, such as for example you can react with the triorganotin halide. If you react this one with the metal halide, if you react with this, for example, sodium amine ammoniate and indicate of salt, it will be reduced to R3SN plus halide. Here tin is plus 4 oxidation state is reduced to 3 oxidation state. Further reaction with sodium ammoniate and indicate of metal ammoniate, we can get back tin with 2 oxidation state. So you can reduce plus 4 to plus 2 oxidation state of tin with metal in liquid ammonia. Other than that, you can also do some more reaction. For example, you can react with alkene. Alkene, if you reacted with the metal in liquid ammonia or metal ammoniate, you can get back the corresponding alkane. If you protonate it, you can get back. I mean, here what happened again? Pi bond is getting reduced. Then you can react with sodium, or you can, sorry, not sodium, you can react with gold. Gold with the metal ammoniate can give Au minus. Okay. So now I would like to come to the conclusion session. In this lecture, I have demonstrated the synthesis of liquid ammonia by treating strong alkali with ammonium chloride to get, if you condense it with the liquid ammonia, sorry, if you condense it with the liquid nitrogen, you can get liquid state of ammonia. We can use that liquid ammonia for the purpose of reaction with the metals such as alkali metals or alkaline earth metals. When you add a small piece of alkali metals or alkaline earth metals to liquid ammonia, you can get blue color solution. That blue color solution has interesting features such as high electrical conductivity and its paramagnetism because of the formation of two different species. One is metal ion, another one is solvated electrons. These two will be highly mobile in nature, that's why it has very high electrical conductivity. And further addition of metals to blue color solution causes two different phases come out. One is blue color phase, another one is bronze color phase. This bronze color phase has different characteristic features. It has low density and low electrical conductivity as well as and the paramagnetism decreases because of the formation of ion pair. I mean, a solvent cage, ammonia cage, that cage having metal and electrons. But now the cage, one cage having both metal and electrons exist in the same cage. That's why it will have the property of metal in metals. That means the electron which is associated with the metal, what type of property will be? The similar type of property was seen in bronze color solutions. When further addition of metal in bronze color solution turns to a metal ammoniate, I mean you can call as liquid ammonia. Sorry, further addition of metal to bronze color will give liquid metal. I mean, especially in case of lithium, it was crystallized in the form of tetramer of lithium. I mean, 4 ammonium molecule was surrounded by the lithium. It has 1 electron. That electron will be the responsible for high electrical conductivity as well as paramagnetic properties. Okay, that can be used for the purpose of it because it can act as a strong reducing. It has the strong reducing capacity. Can be used for the various reduction reaction. It can be used. It can be used to reduce nickel plus 2 to nickel 0 oxidation state, platinum plus 2 to platinum 0 oxidation state, and gold to gold minus 1. Even it was reduced oxygen to superoxide and peroxides. So many reduction reactions we have discussed in this lecture. And also that whatever I said that liquid metal, it is looking like a metallic sheen. It looks like a metallic shininess. When you add more amount of metal to bronze color solution, that is looking like more like metals. Metal like the color that looks like metallic sheen. So I mean like the metallic scene, or you can see like the metallic luster. The shininess of the metals can be easily observed in liquid metal. Okay, I think I have completed. Finally, thank you very much for participating in this lecture.